Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Here it is. You guys voted. You you voted, and the most votes went for playing as the Confederacy. A very edgy choice from so many of you, but you know, it's history, and you know, whatever. Um, there's plenty of games where you can play as the Confederacy. Doesn't really matter. And you know, it's a very historically interesting faction. Like, history could have been very different if that Civil War had gone differently. And I actually tried recording this before, but the US cities in this campaign are very unstable. They crash frequently. So I'm gonna try to avoid playing any siege battles, at least in this first video. Maybe have a big field battle instead, and we'll see what happens. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's go. Alright. Dispatch for the president, of course. President Jefferson Davis during this time. So let's make a save file, because yeah, very unstable campaign. Civil War. So another thing about the Confederacy is we are extremely outnumbered. We only have 5 regions. If you play as the Union, they have like 15, like way far more. And first thing I'm gonna do is merge a lot of these armies from the forts, because what happens is, I think on turn number 2, the Union attacks. I think it's like a scripted event, and I gotta be ready for that. Merge some of these, merge some of those. I'm gonna get rid of this navy because we don't really need the ships. Put these guys in Richmond, Atlanta. I think Richmond's usually the first one to get attacked. Okay, any agents? No. I should also probably right away start recruiting troops, because we're gonna be constantly outnumbered, constantly hemorrhaging troops. There we go. And oh, look at that, Cuba. Once we win, if we win the Civil War, I'm gonna definitely conquer the Caribbean, maybe also Central America. Canada would be very easy to take, and that's kind of my goal. If this campaign goes well, we're gonna conquer all or most of the Western Hemisphere. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see what the Union does. I think they already did their turn. Adopt, yes. Decade of Steam, you guys can read that. Diplomatic, okay, they did an attack, so maybe it's on turn 3. The 2 Japanese factions are at war. Spain and Morocco are at war. Okay, we're having money issues, no surprise. Now I'm gonna save yet again. And I was considering maybe auto-resolving a few battles, but might not be worth it. Tulsa's looking vulnerable. They have some armies over there. Who's my best? Okay, who's my best general? It's actually not President Jefferson. This guy has more command points. Elon L. Long. Okay, so he actually has pretty good Okay, well let's save. This is going to be super risky. Oh, look at this. We can hire Apache mercenaries. That's pretty cool. So let's try to take DC. This is really risky. And I'm going to auto-resolve it because, again, cities. Look at that, Abe Lincoln. Whoa! It's over for Abe. Absolutely over. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll do some repairs. Okay, so that was a huge risk. But I'm thinking if we can just kind of blitz through and cripple their economy, that might be a good way of doing it. Let's move some of these troops. Richmond is a lot more vulnerable than Atlanta. And I can reinforce them with troops from Savannah. And New Orleans is probably going to be pretty safe, so let's move some of those as well. Yeah. That looks... yeah, that looks okay. Oh man. So risky. We are crazy outnumbered. Let's see if we have numbers for military ranking. This is us. This is the Union. So about twice as big military size. Diplomat from Mexico. I hope he wants trade because that'll help us economically. Oh yeah. Can we ask for a... okay, if it said generous, I could have asked for some money and that would have helped. But you know, just being willing. Okay, so they're trying to take back DC. That's like a pretty... oh, and they're attacking Richmond. I'm glad I reinforced it. Man, I'm so nervous because I tried this campaign before and you know it crashed, so I gave up on it. But another reason I gave up on it on my first try is because I just got absolutely overwhelmed by the sheer number of Union troops. Like, it's pretty insane. So 2 cities under siege, money issues, construction. Spain and China are at war, and Russia and that random Central Asian country. Okay, let's try to do an auto-resolve. Oh my god, finally auto-resolve is working out. Let's try another. I think this auto-resolve probably won't work. What if I took most of these troops? We got ambushed, but by a very tiny army. Why are the ratios so bad? Why are they so bad? What can I do? No? Oh, we might be in trouble. Okay, let's try another auto-resolve. Let's try this. Whoa, we actually won. Wow, auto-resolves are actually saving me. Pretty surprising. Okay. And we lost one of our best generals. Not good. Well, let's save. Okay, so far it's going well. But we need to cripple them. All right, let's take a look at the stats. Okay, we're catching up. We're slowly catching up in military power. Ah, they're trying to take Richmond again. What's that? What's that British army doing? We're neutral against them, but I can't handle two wars at the same time. Okay, cool. We're having some recruitment happening. They ran away. Nice. That was a good victory. And let's try to take that. Let's try to take that fort. Let's beef up this army because this is my main one. We have a decent number of cannons. Oh man. Alright. Let's see what happens. Huh, they're trying to take Texas, but with a small army, so I think I can just repel that with auto-resolve. But, I need to cripple their economy because they can... Let's take a look at that. Military rank... Production ranking. Oh, theirs is pretty low as well. Okay, but okay, let's look at territorial. So we have 6. I think they have 10 now. We started off with 5, so they started off with double. But they still have way more. And let's take a look at finance. Okay, we're both having financial issues, so that's at least reassuring. Houston and Richmond yet again under siege. A little bit of recruitment. Let's try to auto-resolve. I'm gonna save because auto-resolve is crazy. Good. Oh my god, we're really hitting them hard with auto-resolve. Maybe I could take Tulsa eventually, and that could really hit them hard. Should I maybe finish off this army with my New Orleans army? That might be being too greedy. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, huge defeat. Okay. Oh man, this is actually fun because I'm like one big defeat away from losing the campaign because it's so freaking we're so crazy outnumbered. Should I reinforce this army and maybe go for it? Maybe I should. Let's move some cannons in. Now let's deal with that army. Repel them. I guess we gotta end the turn. Let me save. We're pretty vulnerable. There's a huge army approaching close to DC. Oh yeah, maybe I should increase taxes. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's increase taxes as much as I can. Maybe this as well. Alright. Let's see what happens. Okay, that one British army moved away. That's good. I was worried that we were gonna be at war with two factions at the same time. Let's finish off these guys because they look very vulnerable and isolated. I think we're slowly catching up. Let's look at the military statistics. Good. Look at that. Look how much they've declined. We've almost caught up. So I think taking their capital right away weakened them because, you know, presumably DC's the biggest city, like biggest or second biggest during this time. Maybe not. And yeah, I was gonna try something risky and go for Tulsa. And then here with this army, I want to go back over here because they're gonna keep trying to take Richmond. Richmond is my second most profitable city. Atlanta is actually #1, huh? But yeah, they keep trying to take our capital and also retake their capital. They also have a small fort army right here. Gotta keep an eye on them. But if we took New York, it's a large city, that would really cripple them. And look at that, Tulsa, they don't have any cannons, so as long as it doesn't crash, I could easily take Tulsa with like 0 casualties. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because I want to make sure this first video doesn't crash. This mod is still pretty unstable, especially during siege battles. But in the next one, I'm gonna try to record a siege of Tulsa, and hopefully that goes well. I think usually the smaller cities, this is a smaller one, they're less likely to crash. It's usually the bigger ones like DC and New York. Definitely, I crashed multiple times trying to have a battle in New York. So yeah, hope you guys are excited about this campaign, especially those of you who voted to see me play this one. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to get notifications for more if you aren't subscribed yet, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the Siege of Tulsa. Bye bye.